Well, that was a pleasant surprise. What's up, guys? RuppDat here, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. If you're curious, I just got done going through a little gauntlet of crazy daisies to get a level up, which I'm going to use on BP this time. Again, I know. And no, I do not need that honey syrup. I said, no, I do not need the honey syrup. Why did I do that, you ask? Well, all to get to this super block I said I was going to be saving for later. I'm going to use it to ultra rank Lackluster. So in the last episode, we brought Sunshine back to Flower Fields by destroying the Puff Puff machine. Hooray for us. No more cloudy days here in Flower Fields. I'm not gonna deal with that Amazy Daisy. I see no reason to. So, with all that out of the way now, we can move on to what we're really going to go after in this video. Actually, first off, there's one last thing I need to do real quick. I'm going to take off the close call badge. And that gives me 4 FP so I can put on the Zap Tap badge, which is going to be very important to have. If you do not have Zap Tap, I highly recommend going to get it. So now, with that said, let's ride the beanstalk up into the clouds! This is going to be interesting, to say the least. Look at that, we got ice cream, we got cherries, we got lollipops. So many interesting shapes you can find in the sky. The sweet, sweet sky. Now look at this. We're up here in the clouds. If I'm not mistaken, there is actually something hidden here. Somewhere. I could have sworn there was... Maybe? Or maybe I'm just imagining things. I'm sure if there is something hidden here, maybe I'll figure it out later and come back to get it. Could have sworn, though. Or maybe I'm just getting a little paranoid. Whatever. Anyway, let's hop up these clouds. And that one stands out from all the rest. Interesting. Let's go up to it and... Whoa!
Are you a man named Mario? And did you or did you not break one Puff Puff machine? What possessed you to do that? You've completely ruined my plan to cover Flower Field in clouds. You see, I was going to turn this sunlight-blasted place into a cloud-covered paradise. But I can't expect a man of your intellect to understand.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Is that you, Spike? So, you have betrayed me. You will be punished. I was given this Star Spirit by King Bowser. I'll never give it up to the likes of you. You will both pay dearly for your crimes.
Whoa! And here we go! This is Huff N, the boss of Chapter 6. And while they're regarded by many people as one of, if not the toughest boss in the entire game, for numerous reasons. Huff N has 60 HP, 5 attack, no defense, and he's got quite a few attacks at his disposal that can do a varying range of damages to us. He has a Body Slam attack that'll recover 5 damage, a Storm Breath attack that functions the same way as Buzzer's Whirlwind attack, or whatever that was, if you remember all the way back to that optional boss fight. If you press the button fast enough, you can lower the damage. He has a Super Earthquake that does between 5 and 15 damage. He has a Thunder Strike attack that comes in 2 variants, one that does 10 damage, the other that does 12. Also, I should note, every time you hit this guy, he will spawn an enemy called a Tough Puff, which is a weaker version of a Rough Puff. Tough Puffs have 1 HP, 2 damage, can do 2 attack, no defense, why do I keep saying damage? And basically, they will gang up on you and kind of act like jungle fuzzies, where you have to repeatedly mash the A button to get them off you, and each hit they land will do 2 damage. They won't steal your HP though, but the more of them there are on you, the harder it will be to hit the button. The bad thing about having Tough Puffs out though, as far as we're concerned, is Huff N Puff can also suck them in and recover HP. This is the first boss we've encountered that can actually heal himself, and it's going to become a major pain in the ass as this fight goes on. Trust me on that. So, my first order of business here. I'm going to go ahead and power jump him, I guess. Now, I highly recommend using Lackluster for this fight, because, and also having him ultra ranked, because his Spiny Surge attack can not only do a pretty decent amount of damage to Huff N Puff, but it'll also constantly get rid of all the Tough Puffs, leaving at least 2 heal spawn, so he's not healing as much, which is always a very nice thing in this situation. See, there's just 2.
Master Huff N Puff, I wish to pummel Mario too. Permission to attack?
Yes, take him!
And here come the Tough Puffs. Just gonna mash the A button. Yeah, I could have done that a whole lot better. But, he's now gonna suck them in. And he gets 4 HP back. He gets 2 HP back for every Tough Puff. One strategy I can highly recommend for this fight is Chill Out. For the simple fact that lowering Huff N Puff's attack, by the way, this will also affect any Tough Puffs he does spawn, which makes the Tough Puffs completely useless, because they won't have any attack anymore. And the less damage Huff N Puff is doing, the better. Trust me. Well, the good thing is about Lackluster Spiny Flip, he's a huge target. So that's good news on that. See, look at that. And after 2 tries, they'll just give up. And here comes his Storm Breath. Come on. It's very hard to get it to just 2, but luckily, since Chill Out lowers his attack by 3, I really don't have anything to worry about. No damages. Okay, next order of business. I'm going to power jump again. This is also the boss fight where I can guarantee I'm going to need to get back into restoring my FP throughout the battle. Because I'm going to constantly be needing to use Spiny Flip in order to, well, do anything to this guy. Or keep him from spawning numerous Tough Puffs. So he can keep healing himself. Like that! Huff N Puff can either be really challenging or kind of on the easy side, depending on how you approach this fight. I think I'll save some of my FP and just jump on him. And Spiny Surge again. Whatever keeps these Tough Puffs at a minimum will be our best bet here.
You asked for it. Now you'll witness the full power of my storm.
Master Huff N Puff, leave him to me.
Yeah, what are you guys gonna do? Absolutely nothing. Oh geez. When Huff N Puff gets like this, he's about to unleash that Thunder Strike attack I told you about. And as I said, it can do either 10 or 12 damage depending on which variation he used. He has 2 of them. Luckily, since I went and got the Zap Tap badge, I am able... Well, I failed that. I am able to actually jump on him without taking any damage. As far as what's about to happen, however... let's hope this works. Oh, by the way, Lackluster's newest attack, Hurricane, that he got from being Ultra Ranked. If it works, it blows all the enemies away from battle. So it's another means of just getting rid of all enemies without getting any reward for it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show off Cloud 9 and hope that Huff N Puff misses. I'm just going to jump into Lackluster's Cloud. Functions the same way as Water Block and Watch charge attack. And the chance of being hit will decrease. And luckily chill out is still in effect. So let's see if this hits or not. And it does not! Awesome! Thank God. Now, I can see chill out has worn off. I'm going to want that back in effect. I'm probably going to have to do some focusing during this fight too to get my star energy back so I can keep using chill out. And let's Spiny Surge again. So he's not recovering loads of HP. And they miss. Good. Huff and Puff. As you might have noticed, Huff and Puff is actually getting smaller the more damage we do to him. Which is pretty interesting. Probably because of the fact that we're killing all these Tough Puffs, and apparently Huff and Puff is made up of all of them, and... Oh. I need to restore my FP. Great. Yay! No damage. And here comes his Storm Breath attack. Come on. Yep, no damage. Okay, next order of business, I'm gonna use a maple syrup to get my FP back up. So I can now use Spiny Surge and get rid of all these Tough Puffs before he heals. 'Cause that's the last thing I need, is him healing. But since I'm actually doing a pretty good job in this fight. Much better than I thought. I thought this fight was going to become a complete and utter train wreck. And he's getting mad again. Oh, and Cloud9 just wore off. Oh, great. Let's get that back into effect. Okay. And do I really want to... Nah, I can heal next FP next turn. Let's power jump him. Alright, he's only got 14 FP left. And well, that's pretty lucky. Assuming these actually hit. So, between a combination of Release Spell and... Yeah, between a combination of Release Spell and Chill Out, which is no longer in effect. Oh, crap. I only took 4 damage, even though I failed to guard. Okay. Okay, we can do this. I am going to restore 15 HP, or FP, sorry, with this here cake. So that allows Lackluster to Spiny Surge them all into oblivion. And he's only down to 10 HP. Not bad. Tough Puffs are gonna miss, and Huff and Puff's gonna heal, correct? Bingo. Let's use Chill Out again. I know Huff and Puff's getting pretty low here, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And let's Spiny Flip him now. Still a big target, even though he's getting smaller. You three are going to do absolutely nothing. And Huff and Puff is just going to get back to being all angry and stormy. Fine. Let's power jump. And... well, how appropriate. Spike. Care to do the honors? And there we go! Huff and Puff has fallen! And we get 32 star points out of that as well. Very nice.
No! I cannot lose!
Kaboom! And all the Tough Puffs scatter. And thus, we are left with this.
End of chapter!
So it is that Mario and party defeat cruel Cloud Huff N Puff and set free the 6th Star Spirit. The thick clouds that once cast dark shadows have gone, and Flower Fields is bathed in sunshine again. A single Star Spirit waits to be rescued, waits to take its place in the Star Sanctuary. Perhaps you will see Princess Peach soon. Perhaps. Just wait and see. Kammy Koopa, who watches impatiently from Bowser's castle, is waiting too, for you to try and save them.